Shape shift, nose to the wind. Shape shift, feeling I've been most swim. I'm just yelling at this point. Hey guys, it is Mike with Come Tonight. Welcome back to another Song Suggestion Friday. This week's Song Suggestion Friday is a themed show. This is Metallica songs you do not hear on the radio. I gave like a little bit of leeway because every fucking radio station wants to be cool and play obscure Metallica songs, so I gave a little bit of leeway. Normal Song Suggestion Friday rules will commence at this point. In honor of this being our Metallica episode, I am drinking beer out of a goddamn can to honor the name of Alcoholica. Oh my god, that intro, so killer. Is that technically a pedal tone on that lead portion? It's just such a huge intro, one of their best intros that they have. To be honest, that's definitely the part I like most about this song. To be honest, the verse riff is okay, the rhythm of the melody helps that a lot, and the verse melody as a whole is actually good. Some of the syllables feel a little awkward on some of the words though. Chorus is cool, or is that the chorus? I'm not 100% sure what's the chorus and what's not in the song. Like, what I would consider the chorus is flash before my eyes, that whole thing. It feels more like a pre-chorus, but then there's a part after that which doesn't feel like a chorus. It feels like a bridge part, so I don't fucking know. Is there a chorus in this song? That's the best question. The one thing that this song is really missing is like a cool hook. That pre-chorus part is pretty close to it, just doesn't quite get there. At 2:57, we come to this really cool bridge riff that has like some tapping going on top. I do dig this solo. It's shreddy and it's long with some cool harmonies. This song all around actually has a pretty interesting structure to it. Has verse, pre-chorus, and I guess quote unquote chorus elements in it, but they're all kind of arranged in an unorthodox way. Total grade for this song, plus sign. Love that clean riff and intro. Oh, it's so cool. It's actually iconic to me at this point. I never liked that intro solo, man. Just feels awkward. Verse melody is great. Then it does this build in the pre-chorus that's like structured from the verse. Really like that, and it feels awesome going into that pounding chorus. It is a banger chorus for metal. Solo following the first chorus is definitely better than the intro chorus. Still not that great. Lyrics of the song are great though. They paint a very articulate picture. To be honest, I would change the chorus riff a little, but that's just me. Bridge riff is killer. Oh, so good. Chugging along and baller. Love the melody in the bridge / outro as well. I was like, oh, it's so good. Over top of that chord progression feels great. It's a simple chord progression, but it's my rudiments. Solo there is pretty cool too. That outro is one of my favorites of theirs. It gets very passionate, and then the second solo there is like very memorable for me. I absolutely miss these days being a teenager listening to Metallica. Total grade for this song, plus sign. I appreciated it more the more that I listened to it. It never pulled me in, specifically because of that clean intro. It was always kind of meh to me, and I think it's because of that augmented fourth they put emphasis on. The it's like, it just feels so wrong. I don't like it. The distorted accents over top of that part, really cool. Then that rising tension riff drew me in a lot. Like the whole gallop feel, just driving it straight forward. Some parts in the intro definitely feel like they drag on a little long. They probably could have cut that in half. Love that verse riff though. The melody there is pretty cool as well. Maybe a little bit too much Saint Anger type of vocals at certain parts. Pre-chorus is great. Oh, it's really cool. And I love this chorus. A great riff. With a great counterpointed melody over top of it. The drums in this song are boring as fuck. These lyrics are both actually quite musical and paint a good picture. It's a pretty cool bridge. It's like wild and uncomfortable, makes you uneasy. First solo is cool, just kind of messing around, hitting random shit. Not really random shit, but it's the vibe they're trying to give off. Absolutely love the rhythm of that riff that follows the solo. Second solo is definitely more written. It's kind of just patterns moved around. Fits well. This is the track that made me aware that like Metallica was back. Great mix of the old school with the new school. Total grade for this song, plus sign. West Side Story intro for days. I imagine the song is supposed to be mocking America. I love how they go from the 3 feel to a 4 feel of triplets. When they do the "Don't Tread on Me" chant, it's so kick-ass. Verse melody is killer, love that. I will always sing to this song. The chorus riff and licks with that melody over top of it, feeling so fucking awesome. Again, boring drums, but it does have a cool swing feel to it. This is the most metal you're ever gonna hear a swing feel. The simple riffs work very well with their tone. The solo is probably my least favorite part of the song. It's kind of a sign of solos to come on Load and Reload. The song is very simple, it's formulaic and predictable, but man, is it a banger. Total grade for this song, 2 plus signs. I do not get why people obsess over this one. That riff, that chorus riff slash intro riff, it's okay. The drums are better. Verse riff is pretty cool. The verse melody and pretty much every fucking melody in this song should have been way more counterpointed than it was. It just feels so lame. Again, the pre-chorus riff, pretty cool. But then we get to the chorus, which like we've built up to, and it's just so unremarkable to me. The rhythm of the melody follows almost exactly the rhythm of the riff itself. Not only to mention the fucking melody follows exactly what's going on with the riff. It's just, ugh. Solo is pretty cool. This song sounds like it was either derived from one of their earlier works or was the source of inspiration for one of their later works, and I don't remember which. Like, honestly, it sounds so fucking familiar. Even the first time I listened to it, I was like, this sounds like they ran out of ideas and just kind of rehashed another one. And it's probably the reason why I've never really liked it that much. The second solo is so fucking lame to me. I don't get why they were trying to do it in like a separate key than what the song was in. It's just like, fuck off, please. Not much else for me to say here. Total grade for this song, equal sign. First version I ever listened to was the S&M version, and that is the version I'm going to be reviewing today. I absolutely love the tone of that clean guitar in the S&M version versus Ride the Lightning. Great chord color and arpeggiation. The string backing is beautiful, and we're talking about the very, very intro. Rest in peace, Michael Kamen. At 36 seconds, we now have the most haunting riff slash arpeggio from my childhood. That A minor add 9 with a moving bottom going to that augmented fourth, then that preceding D minor climb. The build with the orchestra at this particular part of the song is insanely organic. Like when you compare it versus Ride the Lightning version, while it's still cool, feels much more mechanical. Dynamics in this version for fucking days. Then it just breaks out at 137. Killer. At this point, Metallica is acting more as the supporting role for the orchestra. Lars' drums are way cooler in this version than in the Ride the Lightning version. Horn section counterpointed with the strings, killer. At 237, we are fully unleashed. We've dispensed with the arpeggios and are just going full power chord. Covering up the bass here is a crime. At 306, there's this very quick flute string run upwards. So dope. Always gave me chills. At 334, we have one of my favorite moments in Metallica history, the building of this riff to a killer solo. Definitely better than Ride the Lightning solo. You're gonna hear me say this a lot. Then the note he hits at 505 is just oh so good. 543 goes back to a build with an even more awesome Modulation, gallop drums here are perfect. Breakdown at 7:15 is so fucking epic with that orchestra. Then the outro is insanely huge, segueing into Master of Puppets. Genius. Total grade for this song, 4 motherfucking plus signs. Horsemen are drawing nearer, on leather steeds they ride. They come to take your life, on in the dead of night, with the horsemen ride. I'm not hitting that high B note, fuck off. Absolutely love this opening riff. So when Metallica was actually thrash, oh my god, I never realized you could hear the bass so well. The verse is very fun, chorus is singable and headbangable. That is a killer combo. You're gonna hear me say killer a lot in this video too. We have this descending chord progression, working the dominant going back to the tonic so well. Again, my rudiments. At 2:05, we get our gallop riff, which is our namesake of the song. The oh, it's so good. At 3:02, we have the chanting of the horsemen's names, followed by little taglines of descriptions. I love that part. The production takes me out of this song a lot. I really wish that Metallica would take this and remake it with the modern sound. It would be so cool. I've heard a live version of that. I think it was during the Saint Anger tour. At 3:28, we have like my favorite riff in this song, where the phrasing and chords of this riff are baller, and then the solo comes in over top of it. Fucking killer solo. At least for teenage me, it was a killer solo. Then when it comes in with the dual solo parts, oh yes! Again, these are my foundations. Total grade for this song, plus sign. That is really hard on acoustic. These riffs, oh my god. Aside from one, this is my favorite track on the album. The speed of the verses and the transition riffs that are there, the transition sections, which is the transition's actually the main riff. Anyway, sorry, getting off topic. The speed of everything gets me so fucking rock hard. That transition/main riff has a really cool Phrygian feel to it. And then the verses are F-sharp Locrian. I know they're definitely rooted in F-sharp. I think they're Locrian. If so, this is by far the best Locrian thing I can think of. Love the verse melody and the repetition of the dear mother, dear father. Lyrics are brutal, full of angst. This is so teenage years. Chorus riff is actually my least favorite part of this song. Melody here is solid, but no matter what, I'm always looking forward to the verses in this song. The drums throughout this song are intense as hell. They are the opposite of tasteful, but I fucking love them regardless. Solo is actually pretty damn cool. The semi-sloppy style that Kirk Hammett does on a lot of his earlier shit definitely fits the mood of this song well. The ending of that solo is my favorite. The little pedal thing he does up and down, and plus the tone at that part, really cool. The song is just fucking brutal and I love it. Total grade for this song, 2 plus signs. Call me just another eternal light. These gravely digs of mine will surely prove a sight. Now don't forget my dog, fix a consequence. If you don't know, this is a Blue Oyster Cult cover. It's on the Garage Incorporated. Their spacey feel is really cool. They have this like super verbed out clean guitar that's doing all this weird ear candy shit in the background on both speakers. Really nice. James's soft voice is very hit or miss for me. Usually miss, and that's actually one of the reasons when I first listened to it, I wrote the song off and hit the skip button. The verse melody is okay. The tail part with the da 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 da, that whole thing, that's nice. The transition guitars there are really cool, especially with the harmonies, and then it leads into our heavy chorus part, if you will, and it's dope as fuck. Absolutely love that feel of the song. That is my second favorite part of the song. As simple as this part is, it's the part that I played as the intro to our review here. The melody is what really takes it to a different place for me. The solo is very appropriate for this song. I'm sure some of you probably won't like it very much. I dig the shit out of it. Then the outro is fucking killer. By far my favorite part of the song. You got a cool soaring vocal, a chugging riff underneath, and then this lead guitar which does a counterpoint melody. Oh, it's just so right. Good shit. Total grade for this song, plus sign. This song, when I first heard it, I thought it was okay, and then it became one of my favorites on Master of Puppets. Honestly, could have done without that intro part, which is the part that I just played for you. Feel at 33 seconds is awesome. And then with the lead line over top of it, so cool. That should have been the intro. Fucking forget the other part. Again, more of a thrashy feel here. The verse melody matches the message well. James's voice and that melody, I don't know why it conjures up that like ruthless dictator to me, even though it's from the perspective of the disposable hero. Pre-chorus melody is probably my favorite. And the following guitar lead that goes in between that and the chorus, always like that a lot. This chorus is not ideal for me, but it's still very cool. The bridge riff is grooving and cool, like bam, and then you have this fucking chant over top of it. Why am I dying? Have no fear. It's like, yes, it's a la Creeping Death. That's what solidified this song for me as awesome. That, and then the solo with the modulation and then ascending pedal tone. Oh, fucking killer. It's one of my favorite solos on the album. And he actually hit his fucking last bend that he does, hitting that high E on pitch, which he never fucking does. I was born for dying! Total grade for this song, plus sign. My first suggestion this week is only the intro to Struggle Within. The rest of the song is so out of place with that fucking intro and is okay at best. That intro is the best part of that fucking album. So good. When I heard that as a kid, I was like, yes, this is everything I want. And then it goes into the rest of the song and I was so disappointed. But listen to that intro, it's fucking cool. My second suggestion this week is Low Man's Lyric. This is the Metallica song for non-Metallica people. It's super clean, kind of like folky, alternative rock, kind of, maybe. It's weird. It has its own unique sound, and I love it a lot. When I first listened to it, didn't really care for it that much, grew on me. My last suggestion for you this week is Die Die My Darling, as done by Metallica. Very short, really quick punk banger that has that Metallica sound. It's just fun. Makes you want to rage. That is it for Song Suggestion Friday. I left my pen up here. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave your suggestions for next week in the comments below. Please support me on Patreon. You can send your suggestions directly to me that way. And it also helps me keep doing what I do, because it's the only way I can keep doing these videos. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Become the Knight. Fucking do it. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you in the next fucking video. Rock on!